Today we are bringing you an unboxing of the BenQ W1110 Full HD 3D wireless home projector. To get the specs out of the way, it is based on a DLP system with a native resolution of 1920 by 1080 and a brightness of 2200 ANSI lumens. The product boasts with a contrast ratio of 15,000 to 1 and displays 1.7 billion colors. All that on an image between 1.5 meters and 4.5 meters diagonally. That is of course the clear image size that the BenQ recommends, although the maximum image size is 7.6 meters diagonally. The zoom can also be adjusted with a range of 1.3 to 1 that is very flexible and also enables use in tricky situations. The keystone can be adjusted in a manual vertical of plus to minus 40 degrees, while the projection can be offset to 105 degrees, while the lens shift can be adjusted in a vertical of plus 10%. Around 3,500 hours of use are expected from the lamp in normal mode, while in eco mode that number jumps up to 6,000 hours. As far as the packaging itself goes, the product is packed very nicely in soft styrofoam that guarantees the Y1110 will not get damaged in transit. Aside from the unit, BenQ also added a driver CD that I suggest you throw out of the way immediately, a quick installation guide, a pack of 2 AAA batteries, and a remote that looks pretty well featured on first glance. Moving onwards to the main thing, the BenQ Y1110 itself. It is wrapped very nicely and most of the product is held down in nice protective wrapping, of course the glossy parts that get damaged. The whole unit is white aside from the front element that is a very nice modern looking grey color, and it is a very nice lens cover that does its job adequately, but I would have liked to see it be more sticky and go on the inside in a way that is more meaningful and does not fall out if we just tap the projector very lightly. The lens controls are hidden behind a sliding plastic door that just disables the everyday user from messing with the settings once we have dialed them in nicely. The buttons are nice and tactile with a good feedback. As far as the I/O goes, the Y1110 supports 2 HDMI inputs, audio pass-through, audio in, audio out, whatever you prefer, the old standard analog inputs, VGA input. I think the number of ports is quite sufficient. Maybe we would have liked to see more HDMI ports and cut back on the old legacy ports such as the jacks, but then again I presume BenQ have done their part as far as market research goes, so that does not happen. The unit is powered on by a standard 220 volt power supply that is found on computer PSUs and whatnot. On the bottom we can find adjustable feet that are pretty flimsy but do their job well once the product is positioned nicely on the surface, as well as a rising foot on the front of the unit that is of much more quality. As you can see, the BenQ has a lot of ventilation. Maybe this is one of the reasons why it only has a 27 decibel rating in full use and an even lower number when in eco mode. So we will see and report back to you with a full review soon on Discharge Networks. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and stay tuned.